From the earth I rise, and to the earth I one day will return. What's up, mother shuckers? My name is Colonel Cornelius Cornwall, and I'm here today to introduce you to Corn.
Over the years, I feel like I've given quite a lot of shit to Konami for the characters and artwork they've decided to put on their cards. They've created a beaver with a rat tail, designed a card after a phallic object, given a card this abomination of a name, a literal burger. But out of all the cards they could have created, never in my wildest dreams did I think they'd create a pirate ship made out of corn. Yes, you did hear that right. Corn on the cob with a sail stuffed into it. I don't know what the dev team were thinking when they designed this card, but I want some of whatever they must have been smoking. Now, why exactly am I bringing up this rather interesting card? Well, I've actually got the perfect deck for it. You see, this card has a pretty unique effect, where once per turn it can detach material to target one monster with attack less than or equal to itself, and send it to the graveyard, inflicting 500 points of damage. Now, normally you would see the terribly low stat line of this card and write it off as unplayable. But what if we had a deck that was based around plant monsters that ran a field spell that could raise the attack of the cob? I'm of course talking about Aromage. For those of you that are unfamiliar with this archetype, it's basically just an extremely cheap plant deck designed to grind your opponent into oblivion. If you're a fan of long matches, this is the deck for you. The decklist itself isn't anything special in terms of Aromage decks, so I won't spend too much time talking about the main deck. You still run Cananga for back row removal as well as an attack debuff, Jasmine for ridiculous draw power plus a second normal summon every turn, Rosemary to change the battle position of your opponent's monsters, as well as giving you protection from your opponent's monster effects when you're attacking, and Marjoram to remove your opponent's graveyard. And just like the monsters, there's nothing really new in the spell and traps either. We had the field spell Aroma Garden to gain life points, as well as provide an attack boost to all your monsters, Humid Winds to remove your opponent's monsters every time you gain life, Gardening to gain life when you summon an aroma, as well as having the ability to special summon aromas from deck, and Blessed Winds to gain life by sending plants from hand or field to grave, or by shuffling plants in grave back into the deck, as well as being able to special summon aromas back from the grave. The big difference between this deck and all the other aroma decks is that I'm choosing to use the skill level Duplication. This allows me to make any of my monsters on board have a level equal to a monster in hand, so if I ever have Jasmine plus any other low level aroma in hand, I'll be able to summon Jasmine, change its level to match the other monster in hand, conduct a second normal summon thanks to Jasmine's effect, and be left with the materials to XYZ summon. So basically aromas can now have an XYZ toolbox, and most notably can run the vegetable we spoke about earlier, which can not only gain an attack buff due to the field spell, but can also make use of Kanga's attack debuff effect to remove just about anything. The rest of the extra deck honestly doesn't matter too much, it's just whatever rank 4s and 3s you have access to, as it's just a toolbox of whatever tools you like. But I do recommend you run Zenmaines. This guy takes 2 level 3 monsters. If it is ever destroyed, you can attach one material instead, and keep in mind this is not a once per turn effect. If you do use this effect though, during the end phase you can target one card on the field and destroy it. Now for those curious on the strength of this deck, I don't particularly think that the addition of XYZ monsters is going to shoot Aromage straight into the top tiers, but it's certainly a cool variant and will easily get you king of games if you want to. I went on multiple win streaks when using this deck, with the most notable one being 9 wins in a row, but this is late month COG and a lot of people are messing around with the new box cards, so take what you want from that. Alright guys, that's it for the toying part of the video. The rest of the video will be gameplay showcasing the list in action. If you like the video, please consider leaving a like, as well as subscribing to the channel for more content from me. Also, feel free to check out my Discord, Patreon and Twitch in the links down below. And if you happen to have $1 lying around and wish to support me, feel free to click that join button down below to support me directly, as well as gain access to a few little neat perks. Enjoy the gameplay!
Duel! 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 Duel!
Big Brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh.